Hello viewers, Marianne from Revealing Light Tarot. I'd like to look at some tarot scopes for November. I'll look at air signs first. We'll start with Libra. Now, for Libra, I feel that they have been at the crossroads, or they will be at the crossroads, and they will be making important decisions, which will open up new pathways for them. Ultimately, after a period of time, I feel that those pathways are going to yield a growth, it's the right decision. Whichever way you decide, it's the right decision for you, and that'll be clear in time. So let's have a look at Libra in November. Libra November. Show me Libra November. Okay, straight away we've got the Three of Cups. So I feel that there is a network around you. This is talking about support. This is perhaps three people. If there is a third person, a third party sometimes can point to a third party situation. But this ultimately is a celebratory card. So I feel in November there's going to be some kind of celebration. Maybe you've made this decision and there's a feeling of relief that you're no longer in that situation. These are new starts for you with that Ace of Cups, and I'm being drawn very much to the phases of the moon. So look at those particular, major moon phases that might impact on you, because they hold a key for you in relation to this is loving, this is love, this is friendships, this is family, all coming together. Beautiful cards, actually. And here's our Two of Swords here. So I do feel that is validation that in some way you have or will make a very difficult decision. It's a crossroads card. It's like you take the blindfold off and you can see clearly where you need to go. So the Ten of Swords, this relief that I felt in the Three of Cups is borne out by the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords talks about completion energy, something that you have been through that was quite significant in your life and resulted or will result in this decision that you've made. It's like you had no other choice but to close down, end an era and begin a new era. And of course, I feel this reading is for you because as I talk, I'm pulling the kinds of cards which would validate the channel that I'm in at the moment with you, Libra. The World card talks about major endings and major new beginnings. You've actualized that. You've made the difficult decision, or will make the difficult decision. Now, I've got the King of Pentacles under the Two of Swords, so I feel that money was quite significant or will be quite significant in this decision. But you approach this as a king, which means that you've got your ducks lined up in a row. The king has enough to meet his own or her own needs. This king is very wise about the ways of the world and has a trust here, a trust in that he or she has done enough to keep the money or the security coming in while you've made this decision to negotiate or go down a different path. I feel that now things are going to start to come through very quickly for you. The Eight of Wands talks about, really communications and enlightenment and passion and plans moving forward very, very quickly. And this could be also what puts you in this celebratory energy. You are or have been with this Two of Swords, shaking your world up. The Tower card talks about a transformational energy here. It talks about change at the individual level. So, while this change at the individual level is manifesting in your external environment, so there could even be changes of environment, change is the key here. This is also about the work you'll be doing internally as well. And we've got the Eight of Pentacles. I feel You could even be offered something with this Eight of Pentacles. You're definitely working hard in November at something, bringing forward a skill that you will be really richly rewarded for. Or it could be you're going to be recognized for the skill set that you have. This could come as an offer or something out of the blue. The base of the pack, we have the Five of Cups, which would be consistent with this Ten of Swords energy. There has been a loss in the past. It caused you to review deeply review the situation, and it became very clear with this Eight of Swords that you needed to remove these restrictions on you. It could have been that the money initially was a consideration, but of course there was no other choice with this now 10 of Wands and 10 of Swords to make this new choice. However, the King of Cups indicates to me, and this could be connected with this surprise that might be coming in November, this is a water energy, Cancer, Pisces, an energy that, or a person even, that could be coming through for you. The other thing is you're pulling two kings now in this reading. I feel that whatever the decision was that made you choose to go down a different pathway, it will ultimately result in you being your own best friend, your own nurturer, your own it's like whatever you chose to do was a choice to really love and value yourself and put the effort and almost put the money, what is that saying? Put your money where your mouth is. That's what you've done in making, or will do in making, this decision. But it ultimately starts a beautiful new energy that flows through, and you'll see the beginnings of this. If you're not already seeing it now, you'll see the beginnings of this in November. So I feel this is validation for some Librans who have made major life decisions or will make major life decisions, that this could open up a whole new pathway for you. All right, let's move to Aquarius. So what's coming up for Aquarius in the month of November? Aquarius in the month of November. Show me what is occurring for Aquarius in the month of November. Show me Aquarius in the month of November. Aquarius, November. Okay, so we have the King of Swords. So you're approaching life in November with a lot of clarity. This king comes forward. Again, wherever you can see kings, you can see a maturity developing. You're very clear about something in November. The other aspect of the King of Swords is there could be some investigation that is needed to do. I mean, this King of Swords is your energy. It is air energy. And you'll see that this king is suspended above the earth. So I feel that you're able to see what is occurring in a situation in your life, whether it directly involves you or not. I feel that you have that clarity to see the truth, because the King of Swords, of course, carries that Ace of Swords, the truth. Now we've got the Three of Swords here. Again, air energy. This could be a situation with the Three of Swords where you may have lost something, or this is loss. It can be betrayal, it can even be divorce in some instances. But this is this feeling that you've lost something. It could even be, it comes forward in heavy grief as well. And again, this is all thoughts and words, and because you're an air sign, you could be lost or mulling over thoughts that relate to a past incident. But I feel that there is clarity that is achieved in November, and it could even be a reunification, particularly with family. So It could be you find out something as well that relates to a family situation, because we've got a reunification here. The Seven of Wands, the King of Swords, you could have felt like you were on the defensive before you had this clear or clarity, this new clarity around a situation. You could have felt that you were taking it personally. Could have felt that it was directed at you and that you had to defend yourself. But and I'm feeling the Nine of Wands. It was sort of like a bridge, one straw too many. Whatever has occurred really knocked you around. It really impacted on you. And you had, you were at the crossroads moment. This could even have been a falling out with a family member. That's the kind of thing that I'm feeling at the moment, or a falling out with a colleague, or the glasses are off. The rose-colored glasses are off. You can see things very clearly. And with Aquarius, they can step outside the boxes and do something that is not expected. So you may even make contact with a family member, because this is a Tower moment. Whatever occurred really shook you up. And you really had to spend a long time working your way through it to really become clear about exactly what happened. But I do feel you're through it. You're clear. This is the victory card, the Six of Wands. So not only am I seeing air energy in these swords, which is your energy, I'm also seeing emotions here as well, and moving into a more positive mindset as a result, and bringing yourself into balance. This is fire and air energy coming into balance here, and of course bringing with it, because wands, while they're fire energy, passion and inspiration, and the will to move forward with plans. Does involve the emotions. So I feel there's a balance coming into the situation for you in November as a result of something that you've learned. Now, there are endings and beginnings here. This was a huge situation for you with this Tower card. You are moving through it. And we've got the Empress card. So again, the Empress card is associated with planting seeds that come to fruition in time. But I really do feel that this is more in relation to something that you have found out or will find out in November that gives you a real clarity around a situation that has occurred. It ultimately will lead to some kind of reunification for you. All right, let's move to our last air sign, and we'll look at Gemini. Let's have a look at what's happening for Gemini in the month of November. Gemini, month of November. What's happening for Gemini? Gemini in the month of November. Gemini. Show me Gemini in the month of November. I'll just cut the deck. Gemini, month of November. Show me Gemini in the month of November. Gemini in the month. Okay, we've got the Five of Cups. There's something that's really impacting on you. This is a lost card. It could be around an emotional loss, or you could be revisiting emotional losses, because I can see those crows in the back, almost like you've received a message and it's really impacted on you. The Page of Pentacles could be in relation to the page is carrying one pentacle. It can be a younger person, so it could be a child. But it's really, I think it's led to quite a lot of emotional turmoil. Let's pull some more cards. The Queen of Pentacles. So we've got both the Page and the Queen. So you're moving out of this loss, or whatever this emotional situation was, because the Page also denotes forward movement, and the Queen is bringing stability into a situation. I do feel this is a family situation for you. because I see the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles, of course, is family, money, it's legacies, it's wealth. It's wealth that has been accumulated and potentially could be handed on to handed down the line. So there is this earth energy here for you, Gemini, that's very strong in this reading. And earth energies are all about being grounded. They're all about, I guess, our trust and our faith in the world. They are generally that energy is associated with the base chakra. So whatever has occurred has shaken you up. It could be around money. Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles, work as well. For others, of course, this is a general reading. It's not for everybody, but for others, you could have news of more work coming in as a result of a particular gift that you have. We've got the Ace of Cups right under the Queen of Pentacles. So you move through whatever this is and you achieve this new emotional clarity, this new emotional stability, because I don't feel that this is a money situation. If it is a money situation, it's really affected you emotionally. So, but I feel you're working your way through to getting on top of things. The Queen of Swords, yeah, you are moving from that Five of Cups energy through to that Queen of Swords energy, which means you're approaching this after a period of introspection, a period of being emotionally wounded. You're actually getting back on your feet because you've got the two queens here. You know what has to be done. You know what decision has to be made. And you're being very clinical, almost clinical about what decision has to be made here. It is a situation that has its roots in the past. It could be some work that you've done in the past, or it could be something that has occurred in the past. It is in relationship or has connected to the past in some way. Two aces underneath the Queen of Pentacles. A lot of earth energy here, gathering things, making decisions about past matters, and bringing stability and forward movement into this situation, coming to a platform where you can see very clearly what you need to do. Because it's really that Sun card where it's total illumination. It's where the pieces of the puzzle fall into place and you achieve your peace and you regain your sanity and you achieve your emotional equilibrium and you look to the future with your head up and expecting the joy that is around the corner for you. Was ultimately about making choices of an emotional nature. And again, this King of Cups is coming through. This King of Cups energy is permeating all these readings, indicating that we're moving out of this Capricornian type energy and moving more into this nurturing, loving. And that's not just for the self, it's for others as well. So ultimately what you're achieving here with this Ace of Cups and this King of Cups is emotional reconciliation with yourself and with others. All right, that's the air signs for the month of November. I hope that they helped. It is a general reading. It is for your sun signs, your rising signs, and have a look at where your moon is. If that is in an air sign, then this reading might be applicable to you as well. All right, thank you very much for tuning in.